What's up guys, this is FabDab17, welcome to the second episode of my Master League with Manchester United, and if you haven't watched the previous episode I recommend you watch that before watching this episode. And if you're interested in my club and all, I've got a series in that as well, so check out that. But yeah, getting on with this second episode now. In the first episode we started the pre-season off, we played the two matches, we lost 2-1 to PSG and we drew 2-2 to River Plate. So we're going to finish off the pre-season and we're hopefully going to get another signing, another centre-back. In the last episode we signed Harry Maguire and we were trying to sign Alderweireld, but we didn't have quite enough money. So hopefully we can sell a player and look at options for that other centre-back we're looking to sign. But yeah, before we get cracking on with it, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, like, comment, subscribe. If you're part of the notification squad, comment it down below and I'll give you a shout out just to say thank you. Beginning episode, so shout out to this guy. Thank you guys for all the support in the first episodes. I massively appreciated it, and let's try and continue this and make it a really good series. So yeah, let's get into the next pre-season game against Basel, and then we'll look to try and do something in this transfer window, do some extra in this transfer window. So yeah, let's get straight into that game. Getting into the first game of the episode, I'm not sure if this is actually the last game of the Friendly Cup. I know the Premier League starts in a few days, so it very well could be the last game of the friendlies. So we'll want to get off to a win here to get the confidence going into Premier League. And what I've just done off camera as well then, I've put a few other players up for transfer. I've put all the youngsters up for loan as well. I actually put Lindelof up for loan as well because I don't think I want to sell him. I think I'll give him a season loan, see how he does for the other club, and we'll see from there. But yeah, I put Fellaini up for sale as well, I think, and yeah, we'll see if we get any transfer offers, so then we can try and sign hopefully another centre back. But getting into the match now, I'll adjust my lineup and we'll get into it. This is the line I've decided to go with. I've got a few changes in there. I've put Diogo Dalot, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a new signing, and he's one really more for the future. I've got Fred, Pereira and Matic in the midfield. Matic is playing with Sanchez and Lukaku up front, and Basel's team, they're quite a good team. They're usually like a Champions League team, so we know what to expect. It's going to be a tough match, and if we can get the win, it'll be, we want to get that win under our belt before we actually start the season, so it'll be good. It has been really difficult to get through the defence. They've been sticking to positions and putting the tackle in quite well. But can we break through the defence now? Just before half-time, Mata with the cross. Straight to the keeper. Mata's going to get it again. To Fred. Lukaku. Oh, every time I'm about to get a shot off on the way, they just get the block in. Come on. Right, half-time. Very frustrating first half. They defended very well. They've done nothing up front, but they've stuck to their positions well in the formation, and they've put a tackle in well and made it very difficult for us to get any sort of space near their area. So, can I just have to try and change something up and look for this goal still? Getting into the second half now. Damian. Oh, it's a good ball. It's Lindelof up front. What is he doing up front? Oh, what is that? No! Not to Mata. What? Mata's not going to be able to score a headed goal. It's very unlikely. Go on. Romelu. Lukaku. Yes, there we go. Is it Lukaku? Yeah, it is. Romelu Lukaku scores 1-0. And I was just literally saying that playing in Basel defending like this and having these tactics is a good tester for us going into the season, because there's going to be a lot of teams trying to stick with the draw and defending and doing defensive tactics. So this is a big confidence boost in knowing we can break defences, because Basel's defence has been so good this game, and Lukaku's on the score sheet yet again, and I'm hoping he's going to have a big season with us this year. So things looking good. 1-0. There we go. Damian's won the tackle back. Good ball to Pereira as well. Oh, come on. Literally one ball would have been away then. Oh, I would have been done. I would have been done. Right, so it looks like we're going to get the 1-0 victory, and if so, there's been a lot of positives to take. Let's just hope for this whistle now goal kick. And there's the whistle. We've won. I'm not sure if it's the last game of the preseason. We'll find out. But we've won a friendly against Basel 1-0, and there's so many positives to take out of that game. We did well when the other team were defending, and we did manage to find a goal. And we got a scrappy win. Defended well near the end, and you know, we managed to break the defence eventually. So a lot of positives to take into the new Premiership season. I think, from what I've seen in the schedule, we are playing Bournemouth first. So that's going to be... I mean, we could have had a harder fixture, but it's still... Every game in the Premiership's tough, so got to go into that going for the win. Lukaku got man of the match, and it's good to see a striker getting goals in pre-season. Hopefully he can continue that in the Premiership. PSG won, River Plate 3-1, so I think that just means PSG have won the Champions Cup friendly, and we've come second, which isn't too bad. So I think it turns out that was the last pre-season friendly, and so that's how it worked. So it was just a group format, and whoever got the most points won the pre-season tournament. And so we come second, not too bad, especially when you've got the likes of PSG in the group as well. But look, there's been 3 offers at once, and one of them is from our main rival City, and they've sent an offer for Sanchez. And we got an offer for Rojo and Smalling, so it's good news, as in like we'll be able to potentially sell a player to get a centre back in, a new centre back. Now the owners now the International Champions Cup's over with for another year. Now we have the new season to look forward to, and you know what that means. New heights to aim for. I'll let you know what we are aiming for soon. So it's going to tell us what they expect for us in the league and the Champions League as well. Right, so let's see these offers. So negotiations, my team. Right, so first offer is for Sanchez, and wow, 32.5 million. That is a lot of money, but it's coming from Manchester City, and I'm not gonna sell to Manchester City even to give us 50 million because it'll just be stupid. All right, so end negotiations, and who else have we got offers for? We've got offers for Chris Smalling. And his market value is 16.7 million, and they've offered just under 13. So I'm going to see if I can try and renegotiate a little bit more than that. Should we go 15 and 15 million, 67% chance? We'll go for that. We'll go for that. 15 million's not too bad for Smalling. What's this? Market value 16.7 million. We're only going to get 11 million. I want to renegotiate that as well. I think because obviously I put them up for sale, they're giving us lower offers than what the actual value is. So 62% is 12.6. We'll go for 12 million because I do want to sell someone to try and get a centre back in. So we'll make it pretty certain. Yeah, so there are offers. We'll wait to see what happens with offers, and then eventually we can finally look to sign our second centre-back and maybe another signing, who knows. So if you guys have got any transfer suggestions that you'd like me to, drop them down in the comments, and well, I'll see if I can sign them if we've got any spare money left. So missions, wow. So in the Premiership, they want us to win the Premier League this season. Our ability to consistently bring titles home is what makes this a great team. With that in mind, I need to win the Premier League, and the owner's trust is 51%, so I'm presuming that's how much, you know, if we do bad with our objectives, that's going to go down a lot, and we're going to be sacked probably. So I need to keep an eye on that. But yeah, let's continue time and see what happens with these negotiations. An offer for Phil Jones has been received from Leicester City, and there's been an update in transfer negotiations for both Small and Rojo. So we're getting plenty of offers coming in now, which is good. Negotiations, my team. Go down to Phil Jones. So have they accepted? Was it Phil Jones that we tried? No, it wasn't Phil Jones. That's a new offer. And if we're going to sell Smalling and Rojo, I don't really want to be selling Phil Jones as well. I think that's too many defenders going. And I'd probably say I want to keep Phil Jones over Smalling and Rojo. So the new offer that they've give for Smalling is 14.6 million, plus they've got 1.6. Is that in bonuses or something? Let's have a look at this. I think that means in bonuses the plus 1.6 million, and I think I'm going to accept it because it's close enough to his market value. I don't think he's probably worth his market value. and it'll give us room to bring in someone else. So Chris Smalling's the first player we're going to be selling, and it's to Saint Etienne. And to look at that budget, you know what? We could actually look to maybe even bring in someone like Varane, possibly with that sort of money, especially if we sell Marcus Rojo as well, which I think I'm gonna do. They've put another just under $1 million. I'm not sure if that's in bonuses again. I'm not quite sure what's going on there with all these new transfer features, but I think I'm gonna sell Rojo as well. Do I sell him? I'm gonna sell him. There, he's gone. We've got just under 50 million. So let's go ham now. So that means I'm going to definitely reject the Phil Jones. I want to keep him. End negotiations. So let's go a bit ham on the transfers. Let's have a look. So we'll look at the listed players that I've done. So we're going to get one more centre back in, and then with the money we've got, it depends how much the centre back's going to cost. We've got room for maybe one other player in any position. I'm not really sure where particularly we should strengthen. So let me know down in the comments. And if I see you comment anytime, I'll try and look at some suggestions you've suggested for transfers. So I remember Boateng, Hummels were very expensive. Marquinhos, Varane. If I got to choose out of all these players, I think I'd choose Varane. He's 25 years old. He's got plenty of years in him. He could be a future captain of United, I reckon. And Marquinhos is a good shout, but I think Varane, he has been linked with United, but it never really, it was just rumours. It was never more than that, but it'll be good if we can actually, I mean, it's 1 out of 5% chance of signing, so it's going to be tough. 25.5 million is 100%, so we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that. So we don't want to sell an option, no players to trade. Salary 75%. We don't want to take any risks with this. We'll go 75%. Oh, it's 3 years. It goes down a bit to 69%. If we give him an appearance bonus, that goes up. Yeah, we'll give him a bit of an increase in appearance bonuses as well. Shout out to this guy on the screen. He suggested that I do, because I wasn't really thinking in the first episode. But if I give him bonuses like the clean sheet bonus, the win bonus, appearance bonus, then it actually increases the chance of me signing. So it's actually quite useful to give him some bonuses. And I kind of just ignored that in the first episode. So shout out to you for helping me out with that. I massively appreciate that. Clean sheet bonus, win bonus. Should give him, give him a clean sheet bonus. Release fee, I want to take that off. Right, so release fee is the same as what I'm paying for him, which is never ideal, but you literally someone could activate his release clause at any time, which is not good, is it? If I take the release fee off, he's not signing. 0% chance of signing. So I need it on. And for it to be 87%, oh no. This is tough. So basically, the only way I could basically get him to accept the contract is if I only put the release fee quite low. So I'm gonna just have to go for it and just hope no one activates his release clause. It is a lot more realistic in terms of like sometimes managers don't want to sell players and they're forced to sell players if the release clause gets activated or something happens in the dressing room. So it is a bit more realistic in that sense. It's going to be harder to hold on to my best players, but I'm going to go for 28 million, 70%. I'm going to have to go for that. Yeah, it's 53. It's a bit too, I don't want to make it 50-50 in signing. Go for 70%, 28 million. Hopefully, you know what? Can I increase this to 4 years? A bit risky. We're going to go for that. Hopefully, Varane is going to be our second signing for United. Hummels, Boateng, and I think if we manage to get Varane, I'll be happy with our defence, and we can maybe look at one or two other players, maybe a play for the future or something like that. Forward time, and if we'll see if anything happens with the transfers. There's the confirmation. Chris Smalling and Rojo has left the club, and there's an offer for Scott McTominay, probably a loan offer, and an offer for Gomez, probably another loan offer. So we're going to let them alone, and it looks like we're going to head into the first Premiership season against Bournemouth unless any transfer offers or anything happens beforehand, which I doubt. So it's a very big match. First game of the season. Always want to get off to a winning start. Let's do this. So it's the day of the Bournemouth game and the first game of the Premiership season, and they've got back with the negotiation for Varane. So hopefully things have gone well there. We're going to just quickly check that before we get into the game. Negotiations, other clubs. Varane, have they accepted it? Accept terms. Right, so I think everything's been accepted and we can confirm Varane. Does that mean he's going to be in the game before? Was he going to get? Is it going to be signed before we play Bournemouth, or is it going to be after? I'm not too sure, but hopefully this means we can get him in the team before the Bournemouth game. So yes, accept that. And what a signing Varane will be for the team. He's going to be a future leader, in my opinion. And he's 86 overall now, and he's 25. He's not even in his peak years as a defender, and he's got so much room to improve. He's got loads of potential, and Alderweireld would have been good signing, but considering how much money we got from the players we sold, we might as well have went for Varane. So Varane's going to be a huge addition to the team, absolutely huge addition. We're finally here, the first game of the Premiership against Bournemouth away from home, and the Varane deal hasn't been done in time, so unfortunately Varane's not going to be in the lineup for the first game, but our other signing, Harry Maguire, is going to make his United debut, and this is the first team lineup of the season I've decided to go with. And Sanchez, Lukaku, Mata, Pogba, Matic, Fred, pretty much what you'd expect. And I think it is a very solid team. Add that with Varane, and you know, our team's looking pretty good. And we've got Bournemouth. They've got a lot of quite fast players in the team. They've got King, Callum Wilson. So we need to be careful, especially probably on the counter-attack. So first game of the season, you always want to get off to a winning start. It's going to be a huge season for us. Let's do this. So start of the new Premiership season. It's going to be a very tough game. I think overall I'm gonna have to go for the title. But if I get top 2 or 3, I think that's decent. That's good. A good season if we can build on that and hopefully, you know, eventually end up winning the Premier League and maybe do well in the Champions League. But first season, I would take being the top 3. Obviously, I'm going to aim for the title, but it won't be a disappointing season in my opinion if we get like top 3 Champions League qualification for next season. So here we are. Come on. Start of the season. Let's go. Right, come on, Shaw. Go on. Oh, save. Oh, fingertip save by the keeper. We're putting pressure on Bournemouth here, though. It's good play by us. Lukaku. Oh, go on. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. Oh, come on. Pass. Let's go. Oh. Still just can't find the goal. Come on, one more chance before half time. It's 47 minutes on the clock. I just can't get through. Right, 0-0, and Bournemouth have been very lucky to stay 0-0 in this game. We've dominated so far. And the team's playing well, everything's playing well. We just need to be a bit more clinical in front of goal. And Bournemouth had that one chance near the end, but apart from that, there's been nothing else for them. Just need to be a little bit more clinical. We've got this game in the bag. It's a bit similar like the last preseason friendly, the defending. So that's why I was saying the last preseason was a good bit of training for the new season, because a lot of teams will probably end up doing this against us. So it's going to be having to try and exploit the defence and just being patient in the game. But getting to the second half, let's do it. There we go. Ref. Oh, flipping hell. How has this game ended up like this? And what? It's panic mode. Typical Baye at the moment. Panicked. Come on, please. Can I go? Yes, De Gea, what a save. Come on. Bournemouth has... Oh, come on, no. They're all over us. This is not deserved. Not deserved. I mean, the goal was a decent goal. We couldn't even get the ball off them. And we saved the penalty, but we could have been winning like 2-3-0 in the first half. Our own fault for not taking the chances. It can happen. Go on, Lingard. Oh, yes, what a goal. 1-1. Come on. Super sub Jesse Lingard has made it 1-0 and he's dabbing. Of course he's dabbing. This has been a stressful first game of Premiership. It always is though. It's never plain sailing with my Master Leagues. It's always stressful. Look at this. Very scrappy goal. There's so many defenders back for Bournemouth as we expect, and he takes it very well. It bobbles everywhere. He took it very well on the volley. On his weak foot. I'm going to make some more changes and going to go for this winner. I'm going to get... Oh, who do we get to take the corner? We'll get Fred to take the corner. And score the corner. It'll be a very good time to score your first corner in the game, won't it? Go on. Go on. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh? And ref, don't blow the whistle. I was going to have one more chance. Wow. Welcome to the Premier League. I tell you that. That was a hell of a game. What a first game. We should have won it, but it was an entertaining game. Penalty save, domination in the first half, not getting a goal. Literally, Bournemouth hanging on for their dear life towards the end of the game. Look at that. 12 shots, 9 on target, and they just had the 3 shots, and it was a really good game. I enjoyed it. I really enjoy the PES gameplay this year. It feels really good. But it's going to be a tough season for us, that's for sure. Really tough season. So the Premier League is officially starting now in my Master League, and that is when the Master League starts getting more exciting. So if you guys are excited for the Premiership starting in my Master League and the season properly starting, then make sure to smash that thumbs up button, like, comment, subscribe, be part of the notification squad, and for a chance of getting featured begin my videos. And make sure to check out all my PES content I've got if you guys are interested. And thank you every single person that's watched this Master League episode. Stay tuned for the future Master League episodes, and you'll get to see, as you can see, Ferran's debut will be the next episode. So that is going to be interesting. And also, drop it down in the comments who you'd like me to sign. I'll see what I can try and do with the transfer budget I've got left. And yeah, stay tuned. And this has been Fabadab17. I'll catch you all in a bit. Peace. Bye-bye.